Ta-da! What is happening out there in YouTube land, my friends? Yours truly, Rockin' Dave, the real deal. North Fort Myers, Southwest Florida. Thank you for tuning in, my friends. Welcome aboard. And call it a great unboxing. I wonder what we got today. Okay. Well, this was sent from I gotta mention our good YouTube friend Surf Prophet 9. Thank you so much, brother. It was so much appreciated. You didn't have to do that, but it's very much appreciated. Trust me on that one. And got the confirmation that this arrived at our guitar center down here in Fort Myers. And I went there earlier today to pick it up. Now, I did open this, but I actually did not take anything out of the other box. So, what I have to do. Hey, John Dawson, what is happening, brother? Thank you for tuning in. Just remembered, I do have to get my other utility knife, so I will be right back. And we'll go check it out, see what we got. All right, my friends, so we are back. And let's see what we have today. You know, like, if anyone knows Tony McKenzie, I'm back. What do we have today? I like him. He's got a cool YouTube channel. What I like about him is when he unboxes and does his reviews on a lot of it's effect processors. He takes the things apart so you can see what they're really made of. Okay, so here we go, guys. And I think you can tell what it is. Let me slide this down a little bit here. Um, yeah, confirmation from Guitar Center. And let's see what they got some here. I know they got some sort of a coupon going on. Anyways, I'm all right with that. We'll put that there. So, I mean, it's obvious that they packaged it good. You know, so UPS guy or a FedEx guy or a DHL or Amazon or some private vendor. We used to call it the back alley. The back alley express. You know, you go to buy the TV and they sell you the color TV. Yeah. You know, this is a big one, guys. 19-inch TV. Woo! Wire remote and everything. And then you buy it from the guy at the back of his truck at the back alley. He takes off. You open up the box. It's a box of rocks. All right, so let's go check this out here. Obviously, it looks like it's a guitar. And again, Surf Prophet 9, I really appreciate this, brother. That was really very kind of you. And we're seeing, obviously, it's, well, I gotta do this. You know I always have issues. Randy Tripp, what's happening, brother? Old man Dan, it's so good seeing you again, man. Hey, old man Dan, I hope, did you already move to, was it Iowa? I hope all is going well with you. See, it's weird. Tonight now I see who's on. Usually on my screen, nothing, everything disappears, you know? Okay, let me go ahead and unbox this thing here. Okay, so, well, look at that. Got the Allen wrench and the whammy bar. And looks like it's packaged pretty good. You know? Okay. All right. And it looks like we have. Okay. Ta-da! Nice finish, right? That is nice. And it looks like it's from a company called Rogue Guitars. And, you know, it's interesting. They got this. Okay. They even got the strings with the little silicone gel here. Toggle switch. Good. 5-way switch. Nice. All right. And should I do this? So it looks like they got it where the fretboard is and the pickups are covered, which is a good thing, you know, because depending on the different climate that should be things will be shipped in. Okay. Yeah. Wow, this is pretty nice, man. Yeah, Surf Prophet, when we were talking earlier, you're right, brother. You are absolutely correct, Mundo. Okay? So, these are, I believe this might be a Guitar Center brand company. Rogue. Here's the tuners. And, you know, they're not, I mean, they're their own brand of tuners, but they're not the old, you know, ridiculously cheap tuners. Looks like we got 2 single coil and 1 double coil, 5-way switch, the whammy bar, and I'm gonna pull this off here. I'll tell you what, the frets, I don't feel any frets sticking out the side of the neck. Nice and smooth. Looks like it's a rosewood type fingerboard. We can see that. The frets are nice and smooth all the way. The back of the neck, satin finish. It's not going to be tuned. That's okay. I'm not expecting it to be tuned. What I'm going to do is I'll plug it in real quick. And I know what I can do. I know what I can do. Put that there. And we'll plug it into the Hughes and Kettner amp, which is behind me. I got it's called the Edition Blue 60. And this is a nice little amp. We've had that since, what, 2002, I think? That's when we were still living up in the Chicagoland area, and we'd come down to Newport Richey, which is now north of us, because now we're, you know, Fort Myers. Let's see. I thought I saw, yeah. All right, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was shocked. I can't wait to oh yeah, we're gonna plug it in and give it a little test run. Yeah, so I know Old Man Dan is. Have you still? Old Man Dan, are you still on? Yeah, I hope all is doing well with you, brother. Yeah, Iowa might be going back to work for the post office part time. Yeah, go for it, man. I'm gonna tell you what, guys. It's no mystery that a lot of people are supplementing their income with the music. When I see all the stuff that's on YouTube, and I'm not going to knock anything bad, but, you know, if you can make it full-time, that's fine. Watch what you spend, right? Let's see, man, we're going to get this plugged in. Yeah, the balance on this guitar is nice, man. I know these are very inexpensive guitars. Now, I got a really big gig coming up this weekend, and I won't be able to play anything on YouTube because all these songs I'll be playing at this gig, they're not mine. They're this lady that hired us to play. She's on the east coast of Florida, by the Miami side, and she's got a beautiful voice, man. Whoa, it's unreal. She's incredible. So that's why I have not been around. You know, when I put up that YouTube video, that was on the RC20 loop pedal. I know RC20 on the RC5 loop pedal because I forgot how to clear memory slot. Okay, so I know I got the empty box there. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and plug the. We're gonna tune this up, plug this in, and let's see if I can get this out of the bag here. The whammy bar. And we'll get this head going. But yeah, what I was gonna say, old man Dan, there's a lot of people that supplement. Always have multiple streams of income. You won't be all stressed out. Because when you gotta stress out on the music, it doesn't become fun anymore. And then always remember, when you're a full-time musician, you're also a full-time salesman. Always remember that. Okay, let's get this going here. And okay, so we're gonna do this. And actually, what I should do is do this. Go like this and put the camera around. Okay, so there's the Hughes and Kettner we're going to plug into. And we're going to swing this around here. Alright, we'll leave it on the Hughes and Kettner. I guess we'll do this, guys. How's this? We'll get it on the guitar. And, of course, the whammy bars in there. I like the finish, man. The tuners are nice and smooth. You can always stretch the strings up. So, but no, that's good. With the post office, old man Dan. Now, what I was telling Surf Prophet what I'll do, my next outdoor gig, I'll use this, providing I have no issues here. I don't think I will. I'll use that on a couple of songs. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this plugged in and see what happens. So the output jack, not loose. You know, these always get loose on inexpensive guitars. Knobs seem to be tight, real nice. The blade switch is nice. So, yeah, let's see what we got here. I already have this on the overdrive channel. Is all worn out, man. Now these are single. I got it on the single coil, so you will get some little buzzing there. So the whammy bar is just not too bad. Okay, so let's go ahead, and what I'm gonna do here is hit my clean channel. If I can find my switch here. Okay. Okay, let's do this. And it's just straight into the Hughes and Kettner. Alright, so bridge pickup. Okay, at full bridge. Now here we got, looks like it would be one coil here and in between the middle. Wow. Okay. Yeah, volume, I mean its own. Alright, so that's middle and one of the coils on the double coil. So now here's just the middle pickup. Okay, so now here is these two. Now here's just the neck. Let's get a little bit more volume. I think I got my clean channel down a little bit low. Okay, now let's go with the neck and middle pickup. Definitely has a nice stretch sound for a guitar that's under $100. I believe that's what these are going for. I don't know. And then we got the middle pickup. Okay, now middle and one of the coils on the bridge pickup. Okay, and of course the bridge pickup. Okay, so this is right out of the box, man. Didn't do anything to this thing. Actually, that was the first time I opened up the bigger box, but the one that the guitar was actually in, that's when I just opened up. So now, I usually do this to test where, if I have any fret buzz. I know this is boring, but this is the one way you could test. Literally going. But that's because I didn't really have my hand reached, so. Okay. No fret buzz. No fret buzz. And okay, so I didn't really stretch the strings out that much. And I know the whammy bar is kind of tight, but I mean that's okay. And it's got 3 springs on there. Now I'm going to show you something. How can I do this? Okay, so it looks, well, maybe it's not too bad, but it does look like some of the saddles are raised up kind of high. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe if I can give you a little bit right there. I don't know. See that? A little bit on the high side, but to me that's no big deal because I'm actually put it this way. When I rub my hand across the saddles, I do not feel the top of the screws. They're like recessed in there, you know. Now, for me personally, um, this action feels great right out of the box. Great action for me. Now the strings are kind of light. I'd have to get used to lighter strings. I'm used to either 11s or 10s, depending on the scale length. You know, if it's a longer scale, then I could go with the 9s with a 010 on the top. However, on the 7 string, which that scale length is like 26 and a half, maybe I think it's, or is it 27 and a half? It's, you know, it's a fairly decent long. It's not super long, but for an inexpensive, a $200 7 string Jackson, it's got a proper scale length. Believe it or not, I've got 11s on that guitar in standard tuning, and some people that have tried to play the guitar are like, oh man, it's kind of hard, you know, thick string. I'm used to it. It's not, I mean, my fingers are used to it, but it's not to try to be like Stevie Ray Vaughan and yeah, thick tension. Yeah, it's mostly for my picking hand because the wobbly strings I'm not really a big fan of. You know, I would have to practice more to get used to wobbly string. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's try my here. Now I might be off tune from the headstock here a little bit, so let's try G, 3rd fret, 15th fret. So okay, we'll try C on 3rd fret here, and then we're gonna go to the 15th fret C. I don't have my tuner, but I could hear the pitch doesn't sound like it's wobbly. Okay, we could play F on the D string on the 3rd fret. Now we're going to play F a whole octave on the D string on the 15th fret. Okay, so far so good, right? Now let's go with B flat on the G string. And then B flat on the 15th fret. 3rd fret, 15th fret. Okay, let's go with D on the B string, 3rd fret. D. Let's go D on the 15th fret. Okay. And let's go G on the 3rd fret. And G on the 15th fret. Not bad. I mean, if I had my tuner, if there's like slight, maybe a little hair off, if that. Of course, I don't have it, tuned up. Let's see if I get. Just old school way. Wow. So let's add a little overdrive to that. Micing it, man. Been a long time since I played Not bad, man. Pretty cool. Let's see when I roll the volume down. Right? Not too bad at all, man. They call this what, the rocker? The rocket? No, Rocketeer. And Wine Burst. That's the finish on this. I do like this finish, man. That is nice. You know what? Yeah, you're right, Sir Prophet. This is very reminiscent of the 1985 Charvels. And I know some people say, "Oh, no way, there's a Rogue guitar compared to a Charvel." You don't understand. Take yourself back in 1985 when all these guitars were coming out with that satin neck finish. That's what this reminds me of, you know. And it doesn't have the locking bridge or anything like that. I might check that out, or I might. Oh, you know what? I do got the plastic over. Yeah. Hold on. I got the plastic over the pickup here, the bridge pickup. Which that tells me the bridge pickup is, yeah, it's a hot pickup, man. There we go. Come in. There we go. Yeah. Dang it. Can't get this out now. Okay. Damn. There we go. Sorry, guys. With the springs, you know, sometimes you got to mess with the bar, push down when they're stiff like this. But even if I don't use the whammy bar at all, I know so far. Nice, man. This is real nice, man. I'll tell you what, it plays a lot more. It plays like it's a much more expensive guitar. It really does. I am just really no fret problems, nothing hanging over the sides, smooth neck. Now I'm going, like I said, straight into the Hughes and Kettner. Nothing is in between. Sometimes it's the best way I could, you know, test the guitar. Straight into the amp. Well, I can definitely see myself playing this guitar a lot, man. Definitely. So I'm gonna back down a little bit on the gain here. have my highs a little bit. Let's see where we're at here. I might have my treble a little bit too high. A little bit too high. And boost my mids a little bit. Bring on more gain. That's the headstock right there, obviously. Not bad at all, man. A really quick little demo on that. I am pleasantly surprised and shocked. It does have, the belly contour as well as the arm contour. And I'll tell you what I like about this, it's not very deep, although it might appear to be. Because I'm not really a too big fan of that arm contour. It just makes my hand go a little bit like that, but you get used to it after a while. Yeah, let's check out the clean sound again. Out of tune. Yeah. little out of tune right there, but I mean, I could mess with that. Very percussive rhythm type, you know what I mean? That's actually a take on a classic Al Di Meola piece called Flight Over Rio. And I just, one day was sitting down and just had the song in my head, and just the way it started, and it just felt like it sounded like an A flat minor, and just messed with it. It's actually a really good exercise in training finger dexterity because it is a very weird pattern. Um, and it might not be 100% spot on, but it's pretty close. So it trains you how to use middle and pinky independent. And if you have anyone that plays classical guitar, there's one section in Leyenda. While you're holding the B octave here and here, now I can't do it because I'm doing it slow. Without the tremolo, you got. So now you're working with these two fingers, the middle and the ring finger, playing a melody while your index and your pinky is holding down. These are really good exercises for independent finger dexterity. I've got to get back into doing this, but I used to practice these, what I call cross string octaves. And I would do it with the A. I would start with A. And what you could do is like your regular octave, right? The way it looks. So I'm going to go A, B, C instead of just staying on the low E and the D string and just going 5th fret to 7th fret to 8th fret. I mean, yeah. This would be my A. And then this would be my B. So I've got my pinky fretting the B on the low E side on the 7th fret. My index finger is picking up the B on the G string on the 4th fret. So you have this. And that would be C. I haven't done it in a while. So my D would be this. It's really strange doing it like this because you're crossing different strings and different frets. So if you have a problem playing like any of the Bach pieces, where your fingers, your hands are jumping around, that was the main purpose I started coming up with this. I started just thinking of ideas on how I could train my hands to do these weird shapes, but not one finger at a time, where 2 fingers. Whenever you have to do 2 or more fingers, it becomes more of a challenge. That's why some people in the very beginning stages have a hard time doing chord changes. Is something as simple for us could be like a D to a C to a G. Look at, here's one shape, your D. Here's your C shape, and then here's your G shape. I'll usually do it like that, but basically, I fret the D note on the B. But so if anyone ever has problems with doing this, the best thing to do is and count to 4, and then go to your next chord change, count to 4, and then final chord change, count to 4, and then keep cycling that, and then next time maybe count to 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. When you feel efficient with that, but you're still not quick enough that you'd want to be, then you 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 1, or 1, 1. So you could see how complex that could be because it's multiple fingers changing shapes, and you're trying to get them to the exact same location every time. Well, same thing with these cross string octaves. I can't do it. See? Right? Now we want G, A. See what I mean? B, C, D, E. It's very strange. It's a weird way of thinking about it. But again, it's a good exercise to train your hands to do when you're in situations like that. So some of these exercises, they really have benefits, I didn't mean to go on a tangent there, but not bad at all, man. I'm telling you, I'm really pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised, So yeah, thanks a lot. I really, really appreciate this one, man. This is pretty badass. Nice and light too, if I want to float around. Um, and the tuner, I mean the strap pins seem solid. Um, the tuners seem solid. The switch seems solid, not loose. The knobs seem solid. They're not cheap, and they're metal. The bridge is tight, so I mean, if I wanted to like loosen the tension, so obviously it's out of tune. Nothing that is different than from back in the day with some of the Fender Strats. And definitely the earlier Squier Strats. Now with a coarse, this would sound real nice with a coarse pedal, a coarse effect. that's with the middle pickup and the bridge pickup. Now let's take the neck and middle pickup. See, for certain things, that's why I like the versatility. Um, if you're playing different styles of music, it's nice to have. Now with the Gibson with the Les Paul, um, that one's called the standard plus premium plus there, and I do have the pull pots plus the out of phase switch, and you get your Les Paul purists, and I agree with them on certain things. You don't want a Les Paul with all these switches and that. You will get those type of Les Paul, those type of pickups are going to be slightly different than the ones that's got the push pull and that when you have them activated as full humbuckers. However, if you're a versatile player, it's nice having those options because they're right there. You know what I mean? So, and again, everything is, not everything is for everybody. Um, so with this, again, it's single humbucker, and it's a great combination to have. I'll tell you what. I know this is really geared at the price point for beginners and looking for to get into either guitar for the first time, or people who have gotten out of it and they want to get back into it, but they don't want to spend a whole lot of money. I seen one YouTuber was like that. That was his situation, and he liked the Les Paul sound. He liked the Strat sound. He figures, well, he doesn't want to spend a lot of money in case it's something like, okay, playing guitar's not for me. It was at one point. Now life has changed. So he, in his opinion, he says I kind of have the best of both worlds with the humbucker, double coil in the bridge, and the two single coils and the 5-way switch. And then, yeah, for certain things, absolutely. I'm really looking forward to taking this outside at my next outdoor gig. Take on a song that's pretty popular, right? And then we'll get back on full. Let's go ahead and crank up. Not bad. Not bad at all, guys. So, yep, we will definitely be putting this to use. That's for sure. Nice guitar, man. I very much appreciate it, Sir Prophet. Thank you so much, man. And so, anyone looking for any of these guitars, man, if you get on Guitar Center on their website or a musician's friend, and just because it says Rogue, always remember it's not always the guitar; it's who's playing the guitar, right? You could have an expensive one, and you could have an expensive one and have problems with it. And then you know what? If you're doing anything outdoors and you're in a new type of hot climate, you don't want to, you really don't want to mess up a really expensive, piece of gear because the humidity is brutal on the gear. You know, these are not power drills or DeWalt or Makita drills or anything like that. Impact drills, they could take a beating. That's what they're made for. Instruments not made for a beating. I don't care what people say. Hold up for so long, but then you'll start noticing certain things, and it's not because there's anything wrong with them. It's depending on what you're doing, where you're playing with them. The climate's good. It's just the way it is. Just the way it is, man. So I'm very, very happy with this. Definitely surprised, shocked, definitely shocked. And again, here is the fretboard. I don't know if they call it. I don't know if it's Laurel or maybe it's Laurel and Hardy. Who knows, right? It's 22 frets. I don't know, not medium frets. Maybe just I would say a small medium. Not jumbo, but very good. Absolutely, absolutely, right out of the box, no fret issues, nothing, and right out of the box, no setup, nothing, and yeah, I'm very happy with it, man. Very, very happy with it. I don't know what kind of wood it's made out of. You know, Here's the thing. Your wood will definitely is going to make a difference on acoustic guitar. Absolutely. On electric, well, yeah, because everything is connected to the guitar, so you get whatever this for the string vibration. But you know, here is your catch 22. For the people who say no, it's just the wood. With electric guitar, the electronics do make a big difference, and your amps and your speakers. So there's all your variables right there. So for people just lean on tone wood side, the electronics are definitely going to matter. Now, for the people that's laying on the electronics, and the tone woods don't matter, well, there will be certain variations, but the electronics on an electric guitar do outweigh what tone woods are. Yeah, it's kind of a debatable thing, really. But if you play jazz guitar, if you play a hollow body jazz guitar, you'll start to notice certain things, definitely, and definitely acoustic guitar. There's no question about that. Tone coming from your fingers will manipulate your expression. Okay, um, it will alter part of the tone, because here's the thing with this statement: your tone comes from your fingers. Well, that is really where everything starts. However, it is going through an amp, or it's going through effect pedals. There is a process going through the pickups. There are several other things that's in the equation that you cannot deny, and that's the fact. That's a reality. But the way you phrase notes, your phrasing. Now, even though I got the volume down, I'm still playing, and it's both hands, whether you flat pick or finger pick. Definitely, if you finger pick, you're gonna notice the difference. So there's your variables right there. Now, if I use the pick, sometimes you have to learn how to do certain things quietly. So the way that I was attacking the strings, it is altering things, but I'm still playing off the neck, or actually, it was off both pickups. Now we'll go right to the neck. So I mean, there's obviously right there, right there. You hear the difference. I guess what I'm trying to say is your expression will come from your fingers, how you manipulate, you know, and you're never gonna sound like everyone that's out there, and that's actually a good thing. Don't, I mean, if you're in a cover band and try that, and you gotta nail things absolutely perfect. Even the original artists don't nail everything absolutely perfect, because what you're hearing on the recording was that moment in time, and what you're hearing live is that moment in time. And to me, I've always liked live recordings better than studio. Um, the reason being, I mean, I love the studio recordings and all the work that's involved. Don't get me wrong. But what I do like about live recordings is the energy and that rawness right there. You know, even if you doctor things up with all what we got now, there's still that moment of being live, you know. And I think that has a lot to do with how you're gonna play and what's gonna come out. Uh, I've heard it said that, well, everything's different now, but back in the day, one of the absolute best live records that were out there was Deep Purple's "Made in Japan." You know, and of course that's at that time, and in history there. Now everything is a little different. So, um, but I don't want to go off on a tangent. Getting back to the guitar, for its price, man, it's a great guitar. So, yeah, again, guys, we've been extremely busy with this gig I've been doing. Last Saturday we went over there to rehearse with her, and so far I think we got 2 gigs with her. I know definitely got one. I think it's Sunday, which is great because I'm going over my rehearsal with the songs, and then tomorrow again, and we just might just do it straight live, with no tracks or anything, which is fine by me. It's her gig. She's calling the shots. And again, I don't know if I'll be able to even record anything. So, and I gotta, give the respect to her because it's her music. Now, on a sad note, you might have seen it on our Facebook page, and I was gonna say anything until I got the okay to, just out of respect. But we left. I think it was 10 o'clock or 10:30 to go to the East Coast, the Miami site. Um, but 8:45 our time, which was 7:45 Chicago time, is when we found out that Deb's dad passed away, and he's been in hospice, and it was a sad moment, no doubt about it. But we still had to go to our rehearsal, and my father-in-law, he would have wanted us to know you do what you need to do. He was a great, great guy. He was a great man, and I'm very blessed and fortunate that when I hear people knock their in-laws, maybe that's them, but me, my in-laws are family to me, and I love them. They're great. They're great, great people, and my father-in-law was a great, great man. He was 87 years old, and uh, the good thing out of this is that we got a chance. Both Deb and I got a chance to talk with him over the phone. They're still up in the Illinois area, Chicagoland area, and we're down here in Florida. And then Deb did get a chance just before he went full on hospice. Um, she got a chance to talk with him, with her dad. And I know that he's at peace with that, and Deb's at peace with that. She's, obviously it's a sad moment,